What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Warkit here, coming to you with another League of Legends commentary. Now, in this gameplay, I will be playing as Aatrox in the top lane against an Israel, as you can see here. So, before we go into this commentary, I do want to let you guys know that this gameplay is kind of average. But the reason that I'm putting up an average gameplay is because I don't want to put up constant gameplays of me just absolutely destroying. Because then sometimes you won't even learn anything. And I won't learn anything myself because I actually learned to improve by watching my own gameplays from the outside looking in. So I will be making mistakes in this gameplay, mostly mechanically in decision making, but I'll explain the reasoning why I did something, what I could have done better, and so on, just to make the commentary even better. This way you can learn more. Okay, so as you see here, I did go cloth 5 pots. The reason this being, I knew I was versing in Israel, and he is AD. Luckily, he didn't build AP, so it worked out for me. So I did go cloth 5. I didn't get a ward. The reason I didn't get a ward on Aatrox is because I do have that passive that lets me just live. As you'll see here in a second, I think I don't even have to use it. So basically what I did there, since I knew that my blood well was up, which is basically a built-in Guardian Angel on Aatrox, since I knew it was up, I just went full in, ignited Israel, Q'd him. I was able to knock him up and E him, and basically just all-in him and killed him for first blood. So right here, as you can see, I'm going for Blade of the Rune King as my first item. Normally I build him tanky. If you look at my team comp right now, I probably should have just went right to Sunfire Cape or something with armor. However, I wanted to build that Blade of the Rune King, so I did have some damage, and I could kind of snowball my lane, I guess you could say. So, I still don't have a ward. I'm not going to really pick up a ward until my passive is down, which won't happen for quite a bit, I think. So, another thing that you'll notice in this gameplay that I make the mistake of doing, but I want to kind of talk about it now, is your W is an active. It has 2 actives, I guess you could say. The one that I have it on right now is every 3rd attack is lifesteal, which is another reason I went for the Blade of the Rune King, because that lifesteal is OP. But when you activate it, it does every 3rd attack. It does more damage. It takes away your life, obviously, when you do the damage, but you still do more damage. Sort of like a Vayne type thing. For every 3rd attack, you do extra crit chance or whatever it is. So whenever you have your passive up, you want to go. If you're going like right there, if I was going to go all in on him, I should have pressed my active because I have my blood well up. If I didn't have my passive up, then I want to just keep my lifesteal activated because this way I can keep myself alive as long as possible. Alright, so right now it's just farming. I actually main AD carry, and well, I kind of main AD carry and support. I'm like 50-50 between them both because I play them equally. So you're not going to see like the best top laner in the world right now if that's what you're looking for. But I am pretty good at CSing and whatnot, and I'm pretty good at Aatrox, I think. So right there, if you notice my Q, the Q has 2 circles. The inner circle is what you're going to want to aim for. See, right there I missed it. If I hit him within the smaller circle, I would have knocked him up, and I would have had some sort of CC on him, so he wouldn't have been able to get away from me. If you hit him within the bigger circle, you still do a little bit of damage to him. But you want to make sure you get him right in that small circle.
I know what lurks in the hearts of men.
So your basic combo is going to be QE or EQ. You can really just throw it up because the E slows the person if you hit them. This way it'll make it easier for you to hit your Q. Alright, so now I have my ult up. Alright, so just to get some damage in there. The thing with Aatrox that I don't like is he's a little bit, well not a little bit, he's actually a really squishy top laner. He looks tanky and he looks like he should be tanky, but for some reason he's just so darn squishy.
True warrior.
And in my opinion, this is just a personal opinion. This could be, I could be wrong actually, so I don't want to say this is an actual fact, but I feel that Aatrox falls off late game. Alright, so right here, as you saw it, completely countered that gank right there. Good job by Kha'Zix to tell me there. So right now we're just going to go and dive. I'm going in because I do have my passive up. I just let him kill me so that this Kha'Zix can get him, and then we hop on out. So we did a really good job there countering and getting both kills. His ultimate, right there, I use my ult on Lee Sin. Basically what it does is just draws life from anyone around you. And yeah, I think that's actually really I think that's all it does. It's just like a big lifesteal type thing, an AoE lifesteal.
Is elegance.
Alright, so right now, since I know that they're both dead, the jungler's dead and Ezreal's dead, I'm going to push this lane as much as I can so he loses a wave of CS. That's basically what you're going to want to do in any situation, well not any situation, but these types of situations. Is just push waves when you can, so that the opponent loses CS and you can maintain your lead if you're winning lane. Which I'm doing right now. I'm actually ahead in kills, got first blood, and I'm also ahead of CS. So as you notice, I kept my cloth armor. Usually some people would probably sell it. I'm keeping it just so that I can build it into the ninja tabis. I get an early ninja tabis here just because I'm facing an Ezreal. So the more armor, the better. Alright, so I go ahead and I pick up a ward now, just to play it safe, because I know my passive is down. If you look at the bottom of the screen, that little gray, clocky looking thing, like right above the Q, there's like a passive gray box. That's the timer on your passive. That's how long it's going to take for the cooldown to finish. Alright, so it looks like really every lane is winning. So I don't have to really worry about trying to roam mid or helping out the jungler or anything like that. I can really just focus on snowballing my lane even more and just building up farm. Alright, so just trying to stay behind the creeps here. Up, he just got out of position. As you see right there, I was able to knock him up, hit him in that little circle, and I did. He got the better, for some reason, he got more damage in on me. I should have tried to dodge his Q more. Easy is really, all his damage comes from his E and Qs. So I should have done a better job trying to dodge his skill shots. I just ran at him in a straight line. So that's a mistake right there that you don't want to do against an easy.
Hesitation.
Alright, so right now just clearing waves.
I know what lurks.
Am I gonna get it? Yeah, sorry, so I get that last minion. Alright, so right now I know I don't have my passive up, so I really can't dive. I'm just waiting for him to push the wave so that I can start farming again. But he's smart and he's freezing the lane because he knows that I can't be aggressive. So I have a Warden River. I can make sure that Lee Sin isn't ganking me. I know I'm pretty safe, so he does a good job at poking at me, so I'm not going to let him keep doing that now that he knows I'm there. Oh, alright.
Is elegance.
Alright, so right now he's just freezing the lane still.
An ally has been slain.
True warriors are born.
Alright, so I do get that knockup, pop my ult, and ignite him. He does burn his flash, which is good. I'll take it. So right now, as you can see, I still have my ult up, just life-stealing as much as possible. Unfortunately, I missed my knockup again. If I would have hit him up there, I could have potentially killed him. So basically, what I'm doing wrong is every time I'm going in on him, now that my pass was up, I'm not activating my W. I should be activating my W to do more damage. So make sure you don't make the same mistake that I do. I'm a very safe player, I guess you can say. So I don't like to die. But it comes with a penalty. If I was a little more aggressive, I could probably kill him. Alright, so I saw that he was going back. I'm just keeping the wave here so it doesn't push anymore. This way I can push the wave to the turret and do damage and take objectives for global gold. So when you're winning a lane like this, there are two things that you can do. You can either do what I'm doing right now, which is taking down the objectives and getting your teammates global gold and then just keep constantly pushing the lane. Or you could just keep snowballing and get really, I guess you could say, fed. Even though at one point, eventually the person's not going to be worth gold. So what you should really do is just roam around and help out your teammates and get them strong as well. It's a team game, guys. Remember that. So don't be too selfish. Alright, so I see that he's pushing the wave, so I'm just gonna go back here. He doesn't have very good wave clear unless he ults, and I don't think he's gonna be wasting it.
Has been slain.
So, still building up to my Blade of the Rune King, just getting 5 pots because he is doing a good job of poking me, and like I said, Aatrox is pretty squishy. So good job on bottom. Bot lane is just absolutely dominating. Mid did a good job. Oh, so the random ult, don't know if that's actually going to hit anything. I think I checked here to make sure it doesn't. I guess not.
I am as timeless as war.
Alright, so Lee Sin's not really showing presence in this lane, so I really shouldn't have even bought wards because he's really just focusing mid and bottom and not really worrying about me. So I do ping that Israel is Mia and not here. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and push this wave as much as fast as possible since he's out of lane, or at least I think he is.
Against the dying of the light.
91 CS at 13 minutes isn't too bad. It's not good either though. I believe you should try to get 100 CS at 10 minutes, I think it is. I think that's like good CSing. Like that's when you're a really good CSer.
Victory.
I forgot the exact stat, but I'm pretty sure it's around that. So right now, this Israel knows that I'm ahead of him, so he's doing a good job not like trying to engage on me because I would probably beat him. So right now I'm pretending I'm going to go mid here, and then I work my way around to try to get a kill on him.
Peace is the greatest lie of all.
So right here, what I should have done... See, I didn't think he had enough mana to do that. Alright, so right there I was just putting damage in on him. I activated my cutlet or whatever it's called, I blanked out. Oh, and I missed it again, unfortunately. So now that I know that I have a good amount of lifesteal, that I can just keep poking at him.
Is death.
Right, so I do see that Lee Sin's coming. I juke easy to make him think that I was going there. I know that I'm gonna die here, so that I'm just trying to get really one of them. Right, so I proc it back to my lifesteal. I see that he's going back, so I flash through the wall, Q him, knock him up, kill him. Unfortunately, that turret does hit me twice. That took too much damage, but oh well, worth. And why is it worth? Because I say so. That's why. Alright, so I finally, with that kill, I'm able to finish my Blade of the Rune King. I sell all my pots, get, I think 2 wards? Let's see if I get another ward. Because I want to keep pushing top. So, better safe than sorry. So the more wards, the better. Also, if you're not support, just because someone's support doesn't mean they're the only people that should be buying wards. Top, jungle, mid, everyone should be buying wards. The more map coverage you have, the easier it is for you to win the game.
War reveals what is within us.
So, right now I see that my 80 carry went back or died. Oh, he's dead. And I see that Bliss is doing a really good job hitting that Thresh right now. He's taking some serious damage, so I work my way over there. Alright. Alright, so I take him out. Good grab by Blitzcrank. I pop my ultimate. I have my damage active on. Blitz gets the kill. I get the assist. It's all good. Even if you get an assist and your support gets the kill, it's still worth because you get an assist and that puts you ahead. Alright, so right now, since we did kill them and Israel isn't really pushing top, I'm just clearing this wave to try to push it to the turret so the other team loses CS. So I see that Kha'Zix is trying to take on easy here. I don't know why he was standing like still trying to fight him. He needs to like... He probably could have got him if he started trying to dodge stuff. Alright, so I see that Israel's there. Israel does flash. I'm not sure why he flashed and didn't E. Maybe it was on a cooldown. He got scared, but... Alright, so now I know Easy's ultimate is down. I can just stay cool and stay mid. Keep pushing this wave to the turret. Alright, so 4-1 right now with 112 CS. I'm in a good position here. However, I do make some mistakes this gameplay, as you're gonna see here soon. I have a bad habit of sometimes when I'm a little too, like when I'm far ahead and I know I'm doing good, like I just make dumb plays because I think I can. And that's something that's gonna, like, I need to change and I need to practice, which is why I like to commentate on these games. So I can see why the hell I did something.
True warriors.
Alright, so we are literally just staying mid right now. Just constantly pushing the waves, trying to get the second tier turret down. So I decided to go top, since my team is just spreading away now. So I put a ward on his red so I can make so that our jungler can see it, our mid can see it, just in general, everyone can see it.
I know.
It's always good to control the enemy jungle. When you control the enemy jungle, that's when you know you're in really good positioning or standings. So I see that Fizz is here. I pop my ult. Right now I'm just trying to slow him down so that Fizz can hop on in. He gets the kill. Good stuff. I mean, I don't think I necessarily needed him, but you know what? It's a team game. Getting a Fizz fed is awesome. I'll take it. All right, so I see that he's going balls deep right now, and my passive did just come up. Like right here, this is a really bad play on my part. I just burnt my passive for no reason. Like that, it was just such a bad play. Thank you, Thresh, for knocking me out of that Swain CC. You just saved my life. I would have died, and then I walked into his ultimate like a smarty pants. Alright, so right now I'm just trying to bait the guys to get away from my teammates, because I knew I was in a position where I could get away. So I wanted them to see that I was low health and maybe be like, oh, I'll go get him instead. And that's what they thought they could do, but I just got away, no problem. And it wound up saving my teammates. So, they got baited and outsmarted. Hashtag on the siren. YOLO swag. Alright. So, what I like to do is I like to max Q first. I should have probably told you this guys earlier, but whatever. I like to max Q first, then I max W, then I max ult, then I max E. E is really the last thing, just because, I mean, it does damage, obviously, but I feel that W is more important for that lifesteal. If you max out your lifesteal, that's much more sustain. And yeah, that's all you really need to say about that.
Is the greatest.
So as I noticed, finally after I got Blade of the Rune King, my team isn't really tanky at all. So I decided that I'm going to build straight tank from here on. Now that I have Blade, in my head, I'm just thinking that, you know, Blade is all the damage that I really need. I might as well just tank for my team. I have a Fizz. Like, look at the amount of damage I have on my team. I have a Fizz, a Kha'Zix, and a Quinn. So we really don't need any more damage. We need a tank, so that's what I started to build. As you can see, I'm building it to my Sunfire. So they have a Graves, a Lee Sin, and an Israel, so it's pretty much all AD, aside from their mid, I believe, who's Swain. So building full AD, full armor right now is the smart way to go. Right, so right now I thought my team was just going balls to the wall here, so I just flashed to the wall and ult. I flashed to the wall and ult here. I just realized now that, like, right there, like, I'm such an idiot. Lee Sin almost saves me. Oh my god. Like, right there, that was such a dumb play on my part. That's just awareness right there. Like, I didn't notice, that our Quinn killed the Thresh, and I queued in on it, because I wanted to finish off the kill. And then I just wound up messing up miserably, and now Easy's getting fed. But I still almost got out alive because of that Lee Sin. That would have been awesome if I would have survived. Because you saw my lifesteal proc, and I almost... Ugh, I was so close. Alright. So right here, I don't know what Fizz is doing. Watch this. He just walks into the queue. Oh well. It's all good. We're still winning. So 4-2, 4 assists, 130 CS. Right now I should just be like going top right now. If you notice top, the wave is pushing, so that's what I should be doing. I don't know why I'm pushing mid.
I am as timeless as war.
Alright, so just clearing the mid wave right now so it doesn't get to the turret. Kha'Zix is clearing top, so it's not a big deal that I didn't go, I guess. I'm just going to keep pushing these waves, farming it up. Oh, another thing about Aatrox that you guys need to know is that a couple things. One thing is, if you notice the bar underneath my health right now, how it's gray and there's like 4 bars. Once that turns red, that's when Aatrox's passive is up. Just so you guys know when you first him. So right now my passive is up, so it turned red. Another thing is, the more you spam your abilities, even if you're not in combat, if you're just doing it just to do it, you build up the red bar. The more red bar that you have is the amount of life that you get back when you die and your passive procs. So make sure you keep that in mind. You want to keep that red bar maxed out. Right, so I do see that we get a guy. I do slow him down. Alright, we get him. Keep going, keep going. My passive is up, but look how low my team is. I don't really want to go in too deep on this. Alright, so I see that Graves is coming. Trying to dodge Thresh's grab here. Luckily he missed. I'm dragging Graves away from chasing our team, because if he would have chased them, he probably would have got him. So luckily he comes for me. I pop my Ignite. Unfortunately for me, Thresh comes in, pops his ult, and I'm stuck here. Luckily he misses his grab. Whew! If he would have got that grab, I would have been done for. So, I slow him down, and I'm going to be able to get away here, I think. He's still chasing me. Little does he know I have a Q that can just go over walls. And I'm just like, alright, they'll just leave me. And then all of a sudden their whole team just comes here. Thresh misses his grab again. And I am safe. So that he popped his ult there, didn't want to stay in. So I'm just going to lifesteal. I think I'm trying to lifesteal my way back into this, so I don't have to go back. So, Blitz is an amazing grab. He actually grabbed Graves through the smoke. Like, he was in a little circle, couldn't see anything, and he still grabbed him. So, good job by him. Those power fists too strong. Alright, so just clearing this wave mid, since we did kill the AD carry. Don't know what I was doing here. I don't know why I stayed. Terrible map awareness on my part. Luckily, I do have that Q to get away. I love that Q. It saves me.
Temporary. Victory is forever.
Right, so let's see what I'm doing now. Looks like I'm headed down towards Quinn.
True warriors.
And I go back here.
In blood.
Let's see what I pick up. I do believe I'm going to finish my Sunfire Cape now for that armor. Yep. Sunfire Cape is really good on him because let's just say you're building tanky like I start to build, and you just Q, and you, let's just hypothetically say you knock up their whole team, and you're in the center of their whole team, you're doing magic damage to them as well. With that Sunfire Cape, constant damage, so that's really good for team fights. Right, so right now we're just holding down mid.
I know what's in the hearts of men.
Alright, sorry about that frame lag right there. It's the program fast for you. So as you can see right now, this game is just ridiculous. It's just like we're just constantly pushing mid. Which is like we're trying to siege that mid turret down. Right there, I just warded their blue. I like to ward their buffs. As you saw before, I warded their red as well. I like to keep control of their jungle, and those are the most important aspects of the jungle, is their buffs. So I like to keep vision on them. Alright, so I think we're just looking for a position here. I see that dragon's up, and I kind of want to get it. But I don't think our team is in really a position to do so, and they just warded it as well. So I think what I'm doing here is I'm just clearing the waves to make the wave push their turret so that they're forced to clear the wave instead of going for dragon. So right now, as you see, 3 of them are at their tower, clearing that wave that I just pushed, giving us the opportunity to go for this dragon. They do have it warded, but we're ahead of the game, so we should be able to win the fight if they try to engage on us. So luckily, Swain did miss his lock. Fizz misses his ultimate. I didn't think that they were gonna go in on it. So I was kind of like stuttering here, as you see. Like, I'm not sure what's going on. Then I realized I see Quinn's ult, so I'm just like, alright, you know what, let's just go in on this. So right here, I go for easy, which is probably something I shouldn't have done. Because look at, like, I'm keeping 3 of them out of the fight, so I guess that's good. As a tank, I kind of did my job right there. But the positioning wasn't that good. Because I really put myself out of position. We really should have been focusing the EC and Graves. So that's exactly why I started, like, I pretty much just head dove Ezreal to try to, like, lead the team towards going for him. But they decided that they were going to go for the other guys. And I kind of split off 3 people from the team fight. Which, like I said, I mean, it kind of works out. I think we went even in that team fight. But, I don't know. I probably could have played that better. So right now, just grab a Doran's Blade, since I really didn't have that much gold anyway. Once I get more gold, though, I am looking to rush Aegis or Bulwark for that extra armor and magic resist against the Swain. I noticed that Blitzcrank is not building really any support items. So I'm like, you know what? Alright, I'll just grab the Aegis, because the jungler isn't grabbing it either, since he is Kha'Zix. He's not looking to build tanky, he's looking to build straight DPS or damage.
Reveals what is within us.
Alright, so just clearing that jungle out. And once again, we're returning to mid. Oh man, watching this game is just like facepalm. There we go, alright, so I'm going for top farm now. I apologize, guys. I didn't even realize that we went mid this much this game. It's like one of those games just like, alright guys, are we playing an ARAM here? We just like all going mid the whole game?
Warriors are born in blood.
Alright, so as you'll see here, Sunfire Cape is really good for farming with Aatrox. I can just queue into them all. Look at that. Look at that wave clear. Sexy as hell. Alright, cleared that bad boy out.
I know what lurks in the hearts of men. True warriors are.
Oh. Sorry about that. Alright, so as you can see, we're going mid, something we haven't done this whole game. Oh wait, so I see Lee Sin's going back. I just pop him up there. I really wasn't engaging. I was just trying to distract him and delay him from going back. If you can delay someone from going back and buying items that will make them stronger, it's worth it because they'll be weaker if you engage on them at this moment. Right, so Blitz hits a grab. I don't think he... Even though it worked out, he really shouldn't have tried to grab Thresh because he can either disengage or engage on us with that ult. Fortunately for us, the Thresh didn't really react fast enough. So I flash out of that. He does grab Graves. Graves flashes out. We're able to survive. Lee Sin kicks his way in. Insect style. We are able to pick him off. See, as you can see right now, no one's focusing Ezreal, and it's just so annoying. It's like, alright guys. So once I saw that this Quinn was that fed, I was just like, YOLO swag. And then Israel just exploded. So, GG. So right now, we're just gonna take turns tanking this turret and sieging objectives.
Has destroyed a turret.
Alright, so I'm going for this. Like, no, don't tank it, bro.
Hesitation is death.
Alright, so not sure what's going on now. Alright, we'll take his blue. Give it to Quinn. Quinn Salabim.
Let fear become fury.
God knows I don't need mana. I mean, the cooldown reduction would be good, but my CDR is, like, the cooldowns on my abilities are low as it is, so it's not really a big deal. Alright. Alright, so as you can see, I already have my Q max, my W max, and my R max. E is now being the final thing that I'm going to max out. Once I level up here, I'll get it. Alright, so I do believe it. So right here I'm like, alright, so Blitzcrank is not building any support at all. So bam, I'll buy Aegis. Why not?
Pain is temporary.
How about the team?
Victory.
Remember
is
guys,
forever.
make sure you build accordingly to your team comp, to the enemy's team comp, just to the game in general. Because if I would have went full damage this game,
Violence
like,
is elegance.
we probably would be losing team fights. Because we would have no tank, no one to get in their face. And especially, think about it this way. It's like having a tank with a Guardian Angel at all times, if you play it right. Alright, so I do miss my Q, but we did burn Lee Sin's flash, so it's hashtag worth.
I am as timeless as war.
Alright, so I'm just following, I'm just roaming around their jungle now. Now I'm just pretty much roaming because we're really far ahead. Actually, they do catch Lee Sin. We know that he doesn't have a flash because he just burnt it. Really good pull. Alright. So Quinn does get the kill. I pop my ult. Alright, Quinn's still going in. She's going in way too deep. She's gotta let me lead. Fortunately, Blitzcrank does miss the grab, but it's okay. Good ult by Easy Israeli.
They will greet you as heroes.
He's got them blueberry fists. Missed my E like a boss. Just trying to clear this wave so we can siege this turret. I want this damn turret down. I want this damn game to be over. I'm tired of watching myself go mid the whole game. Or my team go mid.
Peace.
So I see the dragon's up and I ping it. I'm like, let's go. Screw going mid the whole time. Let's just get some objectives done here. So we do get dragon. Thank God. And this makes it possible for me to buy my bulwark now because I now have enough gold to upgrade the Aegis.
Surpass the frailty of
Alright, Lee Sin misses his Q, so I know he can't really do anything. Alright, so I see that they're pushing mid. Alright, so you're gonna see what in a second here. I'm gonna show you what happens, and I'll explain why I do what I do. So I hit all of them up, pop my ult, and Lee Sin does kick me. I thresh. They pretty much just wasted all their ults on me. Now the reason I did this was to keep the turret alive. That's a really important turret, and I knew I had my passive up, so I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'll just go ham. Maybe save the turret. Unfortunately, I don't, but my team does get a kill out of it. And the enemy team now doesn't have any ults, basically, because they all wasted it on me, trying to kill me twice. So, even though I died, and it looks bad, I guess you could say, it's really good, because the end result is in our favor, as you can see here. Now, if I wasn't a tank, and that wasn't my job, maybe I wouldn't have done that, but since I'm the tank and YOLO, then that's why I did it. That's all you need to know, guys. So I just say GG right now, just to put the enemy team's morale down.
Has destroyed the turret.
Don't ever let the other team think they have a chance.
Surpass
Never
the
want that.
frailty of
Your
your
team
form.
has destroyed an inhibitor.
Right, so as you can see, my build right now, at the bottom left of your screen, is Blade of the Rune King, Doran's Blade for that extra life steal and damage, Sunfire Cape, Bulwark, and Ninja Tabi. So I do have a really good build, I would say, for the enemy team's comp, and for how I should be building for my team to win. And that's all I really care about. I honestly really don't care about my stats as long as I win. If I go 0 and 9,755, it's okay, because I must have done something right that made us win. It's not all about getting killed. Well, it is mostly about getting kills because you gotta get fed and all that other stuff, but you also gotta keep in mind that there's objectives on the map, and It's a team game, so getting global gold is just as important.
In the hearts of men.
Alright, so 38 to 19 right now. I have 13 assists. It's basically 200 CS. 5 kills, 4 deaths. Might not be the best KD right now, but I'm just doing what I need to do to win, and that's all that matters. So right there, I pop my Q over the wall because I want to get behind this Graves because he's out of place right now. Alright, so he does do a good job by Eing out of my E. Well, actually, he did get hit by it, but he got away because of it, regardless. Oh, so hey, look guys, we're pushing mid. What a surprise. We did get that turret down, though, fortunately. Looks like we're trying to seize this top turret. See if we're able to do so. Alright, so the Thirst Dust misses grab. Alright, so he's going ham right now. Let's see if I can get in on this. Nope, he does do a good job pulling him away. So right there, I'm like, let's Baron, guys. Like, we could easily Baron right here. But instead they decide to go in and die. Which is always a good thing to do, I guess. Like, dying is always fun. So at least it does hit that. He tries to pull an insect by throwing the ward down, getting behind him. But unfortunately, I was able to stop him. Okay. Just getting assist after assist here, but I have no problem feeding my AD carry. That's all that matters. So I do flash Q, and I am able to get the easy. That was really my main goal. Great grab by the God Hand, the Mighty Bison, or the Mighty Bison. So that's pretty much GG right there. So thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to subscribe, follow the links in the description below, follow us on Facebook, on Twitter, do the whole shenanigans. We'll see you in the next part. Peace!